Hi guys, welcome to the channel. So before you guys notice how bad my drawings are, let me tell you this is not an art video but rather a mathematics video. Shocked, right? Oh no, don't be. These all are 3D shapes and today we'll be talking about surface area of 3D shapes. Surface area of 3D shapes. Okay? What do I mean by 3D shapes? So 3D shapes are shapes such as cubes, cuboids that have so many surfaces, okay? More than one surfaces. So area is the total space, okay, a surface occupies, okay. But then surface area is the total area occupied by an object. I mean, all it's that how can I explain it to you guys? So for example, you have a cube, okay. So each side, okay, each surface has its own area. The addition of all surface areas together is surface area. So the area of this square here, the area of this square here, plus the area of this square here is equal to the surface area of the cube. Okay. So I'm gonna give you the formulas of these shapes, and then we can practice some questions. And if you have any questions after that, please do write them in the comment section below. Okay, let's begin. So this is a sphere, and the surface area of a sphere is found by 4 pi r square. Okay, surface area of a sphere is equal to 4 pi r square, whereby pi is a constant. If you haven't watched my videos on circles, please do go watch it. And pi is a constant, that is 3.14 or 22/7, and r is the radius of the sphere. So from the center of the sphere to the middle of the sphere. So let's say from the land to the middle of earth, okay, the center of earth. So that would be the radius of the earth, okay. And then let's move on to the cube. So the surface area of a cube is found by what because this is going to be side times side, and a cube has 6 surfaces, it's going to be 6 side times side, okay. That means 6s square, where s is the side and here side, okay. But then remember, the sides of a square are equal because it's the sides of a cube are equal because squares have equal sides, okay. And a cube is made up of six squares, okay. Okay, the words are so confusing, man. Okay, never mind. Let's go to surface areas of cuboids. Like, just imagine you have cubes, you have cuboids, you have area, you have surface area, you have sides, you have squares. Oh man. Okay, so surface areas of cuboids are found by adding up all the surface areas of all the surfaces. So it's gonna be 2 length times width plus width times height plus length times height, okay. Now let's go to the cone. Okay, first of all, by length I mean this, by width I mean this dimension, and by height I mean this, okay, the standing dimension. Let's go to cone. So the area of a cone, the surface area of a cone is found by pi r square, that is area of the circle here, plus pi r edge, okay, that is the area of the triangular top. So whereas pi is the constant 3.14, r is the radius, okay, and pi is a constant again, radius, r is for radius, and h is for this height here, the slanted height, okay, this height, not the middle one but this one. Okay, let's move on to the next shape, that is a cylinder. L, pi r l, where this is the slanted height, okay. Let's go to our next example, that is a cylinder, and the area of a cylinder is found by surface area of a cylinder is found by 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r h, okay, whereby pi is a constant 2 is a constant, r is the radius of the circle here. Okay, pi is a constant again, 2 is a constant again, r is for radius, and h is for the height of the cylinder. Okay, so this height here is for h. Now let's go to the triangular prism, also called the pyramid. How do you find that one? So the formula for surface area of a prism, triangular prism, is b square is 2bs. Okay, whereby b is the base here and s is the slanted height. Okay, so this one is s and this one is b. Now let's look at some examples. Let's begin with what do you want to begin with? Let's begin with a cube. Okay, so imagine having a cube with side 5-inch. Okay, so to find the surface area of this, you just use the formula that is 6s square. Okay, surface area is equal to 6s square. It's equal to 6. So substitute 5-inch, okay, square. So you're going to get 6 times 25 inch square. Inch square because it's going to be 5-inch times 5-inch. So whenever you multiply an SI unit or a number by itself, it becomes square. Okay, so 5 square is 25 and inch square is going to remain as that. So 6 times 25, any guesses? Yeah, 150 inch square. Okay, so there you go with your answer. Okay, one caution, please. Be sure that whenever you're solving questions like these, you make sure that the SI unit of each dimension is the same. Okay, it should either be meters or centimeters or feet, but all of them should be the same. Okay, let's move on to our next shape, that is a cuboid. Okay, I'm bad at drawings. I think all mathematicians and scientists are, yes, with bad handwriting, except for artists. Oh my god, I wish I was an artist, but I'll get back to this. So if you're given length 2, width 4 and height 5, how would you go about? So the formula for surface area of a cuboid is equal to 2 length times width plus width times height plus length times height. Okay, so surface area is equal to 2. So you substitute L width 2, width 4 plus 4 times 5 plus 2 times 5. Okay, so what are you going to get? 2 times 4 is 8, 4 times 5 is 20, and 2 times 5 is 10. 8 plus 20 is 28, plus 10 is 38. So 2 times 38 is 76. No unit, so you just put unit square. So if you guys have noticed one thing, the main steps for finding a surface area is remember the formula, okay? Check the units, okay? Then substitute. After that, it's normal algebra. And the answer should always be in units squared, okay? Because you're multiplying dimensions, the unit to itself, so it's going to become square. Now let's move on to our next shape, that is a sphere with radius 7. So to find the surface area of a sphere, you remember the formula as 4 pi r square. Okay, that is going to be 4. Since this is a constant, let's write it down as 22 over 7. Now we have radius, that is 7 squares, so 7 square. Okay, the 7 square means 7 times 7, so let's write it as 4 times 22 over 7 times 7 times 7. This will cancel out, and now you have 4 times 22 times 7. Who's as quick as a calculator? Let's check. So 22 times 4 is 88. 88 times 7 is 56. 56, 61, so 616 units squared is equal to the surface area of the sphere. Fine. let's move on to our next example, that is a pyramid. Does that look like a pyramid? I hope you guys know how the pyramids of Egypt look like, right? So they're just like triangular prisms. Okay, let's go back to the surface area. So that is b squared plus 2bs. And according to this question right here, we have the base as 16 centimeters and the slanted height is 17 centimeter. bs, okay, so surface area is equal to b squared, so 16 square plus 2, b is 16 times height, that is 17. Okay, so let's start multiplying. 16 times 16 is 6 times 6 is 36. 6 times 1 is 6 plus 3, 18. 16 times 1 is 16. 6, 14, 346. You're at 346 here plus. So 2 times 16 is 32. 32 times 17 is equal to 14, 21, 22, 32, 544. So now you have 346 plus 544 is equal to, let's see, 890 centimeters square. So I hope you guys know how to multiply and add and divide and do all of that. If you don't, please watch the videos on my channels, because I'm sure you'll be an expert on them after you've gone through the videos. So let's go to our next example. There is a cylinder with radius. Okay, so the radius of the cylinder is, let's say, 3 and the height is 9 meters both. Okay, so to find the surface area of a cylinder, the formula is 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r h. The surface area is equal to 20, pi is a constant, so you're at 3.14 times 3 square plus 2 times the constant again, 3.14 times 3 times 9. So take your time, guys, pause the video and try to solve it on your calculators or by hand, whatever's convenient for you, and just come back to check the answer. While I do it right here, if you want to just continue watching and solve it with me, then fine. So first we have 2 times 3.14, so that is 6.28 times 3 squared, that is 9, so multiplied by 9, you have 72, 18, 25, 54, 56, 56.52. Surface area is 56.52 plus, so 2 times 3.14 is again 6.28, multiplied by 9 again is 56.52, multiplied by 3, 6, 15, 18, 19, 15, 16, so 169.56. Surface area is equal to, let's see, 8, 10, 16, 12, 226.08 meters square. Okay, 226.08 meters square. Can you see my working here, guys? Yes, they're tiny, but I hope you can see them. Is that the answer you got, guys? If you did, great. If you didn't, don't worry. You can contact me for private tuition at funlearn@gmail.com. I'm going to write that down in my description below. So feel free to contact me anytime for customized classes, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. Have a good day.